Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to make a really cute card. It has a chicken, a hedgehog, and a dog on it, and you open it up and it has them like just kind of hanging on the side of the card, and then I made a little word bubble that says I love you. So to do this, I used a stamp set from Avery Elle called Peekaboo Pets, and there's all different kinds of pets with their little feet and some little sayings, and then the dies that match. So to make this card, what I did was I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and I scored it in half on the short side, so it was a long score, and then I cut it at 5.5 inches in half the other way, and that created an A2 sized card. So each 8.5 by 11 makes two A2 sized cards, and I know that I wanted my little critters to be on the card like this, and I want them to be all about the same length, and I don't mind if one of them's kind of crooked or whatever, that's fine. And then up here I put all of their little feet. Well, the hedgehog didn't have any feet, so I put the feet of the dogs and the wings of the chick, and then my word bubble, because I'm only going to cut the top part of their heads and this stuff, because all of this top part will be gone. So I'm going to use the part of the white cardstock that's up here for the areas that I need the feet and the word bubble, and then I'm going to just cut out those. And so to do that, I went ahead and wrapped the card on my bottom Big Shot platform, I guess, and then I will take the top, and I'm only going to cover the top half of the animals. So I'm not going to put it all the way down because I don't want to punch these out. I just want to punch them out of the card, and I just want the top part like that. So I'm going to run this through just like this, and then I'll be right back to show you. I'm going to take this out. Move my stuff back around the way I have it. All right, and then I can show you what this did. So I don't really need these anymore. So I'm just carefully removing my purple tape, and I'm going to stick it to the back of this. That way when I need it with this set, I'll have it. And then I'm just going to take off each one of these. And hopefully you can see how it's cut. And I'll show you here in just a second. These are a little bit bent, but it's not a big deal. They will bend back. And I think the first time I did it better than I did the second time, which figures. It's usually how things like that go. That's a wing. I like to store these with the little wings or whatever inside the image of the animal. That way I know that it belongs to wherever. So like this is a little paw that goes inside the dog. This is a wing, so this goes inside the chick. This is the speech bubble. And the other paw. Oops. And then I can put that in here. So then I don't lose them. I have them all. So here is what is happening. You can see these are punched out, just the tops, and then I have this mess of the top up here. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my paper trimmer. I better move those out of the way because sometimes they get stuck on the bottom of the card. I'm going to try to do it so you guys can see. And I think what I'm going to do is also take a line, a straight edge. Let me find a straight edge here. And line up the dots to the shortest one. So, you know, I may not have placed it exactly correct. So I want to find at least the shortest line, and I'm just going to draw a line all the way across there. So then I'll know where I need to cut. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer. I'm going to start it, and I'm going to turn this way so hopefully we can both see, because I can't really see it that way. I'm going to line up my line of the paper trimmer with the middle of my card. And then I'm going to trim, and this is where on my trimmer anyway, this is where the cutter is, right underneath this little tab. So I know that whatever's under here is what's cutting. Then I'm going to just move it, and sometimes you can feel where the cut line is, other times you can't. This one I didn't really feel, I don't think, but maybe I did because I got it right where it is. And then I'm going to go over, once I've gotten that area cut. Now I'm not going to cut the chicken, I'm going to move over just past the chicken. And cut to just the hedgehog. And then I'm going to move over and cut the area between the hedgehog and the dog. And then I'm going to move over and cut the end. Now if I don't perfectly get it, that is okay, because I can work a little bit with my scissors. I'm just going to cut this down. I got it pretty much though. So there is my chicken, my hedgehog, and my dog. Now I didn't make them stick out quite as far on this one as I did on my other one, and that's just because I had the top cutter, the top platform a little higher on this one than I did on that one. So just be cautious of that if you want to, how far you want to make it, I guess. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase these lines. You could use them for when you're coloring, but I don't really need them, so I'm going to go ahead and erase them. And I made this card for my daughter because the chicken is her, the dog is my son, and the hedgehog is representing me because I love hedgehogs. So this one I'm going to make for my son. So I'm going to do his in a little bit of different colors so that his will be more to his liking. And I'm just going to take my block and my basic black ink. And this seemed to work out best when I had it opened. And I'm going to take the dog and ink him up. And then put him down. I'm just looking through the clear stamp so that I can see the card. Now I am going to have to clean these, but let's do the hedgehog next. And then line him up the best that I can, stick him down, and check. Oh, I missed a little bit, but that's okay, because especially since it's just a line, it's not a big deal. While I have my ink out, I'm going to use it to do the wings and the paws too. I'm going to go ahead and just color that down like that with my my multi-liner. And I need to get the wings out and the paws out. Pardon my head. So I'm just going to stamp the wings. And the paws. It's not perfect, but hey, that's okay, neither am I. I'm going to leave these out because I need to wash them. But I have everything stamped now, I believe. So now I'm going to color them, and then I'm going to pick the colors for the actual card. So to color them, you can use whatever colors you want to use, obviously. I am using yellow on my chick, and I don't really care if I get a little bit crazy down here at the bottom, because that's going to be covered up with some cardstock. And on that other card, I used some orange on here, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. But I will use some orange glitter, or maybe just orange. Maybe I'll just do it. You know what? Maybe I'll just do orange marker for my son. He won't care so much about glitter. But I thought this was really cute since there was a chicken and a dog and a hedgehog. And then for the hedgehog, I'm going to use 2 different colors of brown. I want a lighter brown, which I think is this one. And I don't really care if I get his nose. I'm going to go over his nose in black. And then I'm going to do a darker brown for his fur. Oh, whoops, I need the lighter brown for his ears too. I need to figure out how to put these in there a little better. And there is a fly flying around here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like, it sounds like a bee. It's buzzing around, driving me crazy. It was driving Winnie crazy too, but she gave up on it. It's been flying around here like for an hour. And now the dog, the last card I colored it so it was brown and white and gray. I don't know. You can do whatever you want to do, obviously. I might make this one look a little bit more like my dog's, only they're black here. I wonder if I should have done black. my black marker and just go over his eyes and his nose. Some of the detail on him just to be sure that it's visible. Good color in his little nose. Go over his different areas as well. Or I should say her, since I want this to be a girl. Ooh, I should put little bows in their hair. Maybe I will still do that. And then I need to pick out some colors for Alex's thing. I have some scraps over here, so I'm just going to see if any of these work. See, this might work down here. Kind of like that. And you know what I could do is snip this down just a little bit. I'm going to get some smaller snips. Let me just go ahead and snip this down. Just because I like it a little further down than what I did it. Oh, but it might not be straight now. I could do the same thing where I cut it again. Do that so it's straight, right? Okay, so let me go to here. Okay, so it's probably not perfect yet, but that's okay. I did that just a lot faster. There we go. Now I need to cut a little bit of this off. Yep, I like it. So I'm going to glue this down. And then I need something for the back. And I might just do oh, I kind of cut him funny, didn't I? Oh, that's fine. I'll leave it. I think I will leave that. And then I'm going to cut about 1/4 of an inch off from there and from there. also going to trim this down just a little bit. And then what I like to do is take a pencil and lightly mark the back of the card so I know that I need to write underneath this pencil mark, and then I can erase it. I did it on this one too. You can barely see the little pencil marks, but they're there. Sorry, I needed a drink. I also need to color in the wings and the paws. I think I'll do his paws in the brown. And these are just Crayola markers that I'm coloring with, in case you were wondering. I love to use alcohol markers, but I also like to use other markers. I just like coloring in general, but I didn't want it to go through, so I thought that I would use something different. So that's the reason I decided on the Crayolas. I'm going to put a dab here and a dab here. So that I can put his little paws down. And then for the wings, I'm going to do the same thing. Put one here. And I am making them stick up a little bit past the paper. So I don't know if you can see where they are, but they are up past the paper. And I cut this little chicken a little bit. I just noticed I could put like a piece of Scotch tape or something on it, but honestly, I don't think anybody's going to notice. And I'm going to burnish this edge. I'm going to burnish this one too. And then I'm also going to write on here I love you, and I'm going to try to do it with a little bit of hand lettering. And then there's a helicopter outside. I think I watched too many true crime videos because I always wonder, ooh, is it somebody? Are they trying to catch somebody? Find a criminal? It's not the best, but and then I think I'm going to take the green because green is one of Alex's favorite colors. He also likes purple a lot. And I'm going to put little hearts. Maybe I could get some purple ones in there too. saw a different purple I decided on. Pretty cute, pretty cute, pretty cute, pretty cute. In this small of an area, I probably should have used a thinner pen like this one to start with, but that's all right. It works out. And then I'm just going to stick this above the hedgehog. Isn't that cute? And I think we're done. So here's the card for Alex, and here's the card for Katie. Both of them are really cute. Hope that gave you some inspiration and an idea of something to try that's a little different and kind of gives you a neat fold. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.